Have you heard of Kryptex Pro Mode? Well, let's find out about it. Shane here. Thanks for taking time out of your day to watch this video. I really appreciate it. So today we're going to look into the latest update of the Kryptex miner. Also, it's the Enter to Win video for my free Bitcoin giveaway, Bitcoin Friday. So stay tuned for details on how you can enter this week's contest. If this is your first time here, consider subscribing, clicking that notification bell, and setting all notifications. And if you like this kind of content, hammer those likes. Let's get into it. Alright, so if you watched a couple of my latest videos, I've done some updates on NiceHash, KAWPOW miner, and here we are with Kryptex. Now, Kryptex has really been hard at work lately with their miner. They've gone with a Pro mode that is pretty cool looking. We'll go ahead and we'll check that out here in a minute. But Kryptex is one of my miners in the Miner Cup series, which will actually, the first video on that will be out this Friday, and it's going to be NiceHash versus Kryptex. NiceHash is already done with their spot, and I have Kryptex running right now. So without further ado, we're going to hop into the computer. We're going to check Kryptex out, the latest updates and features, and then of course I'm going to show you guys how to enter this week's Bitcoin Fridays. So let's go ahead and check out what Kryptex has been up to. Alright, so here we are in Kryptex. As usual, everything I'm talking about will be down below this video, so don't worry about looking for any of this information. Just a brief overview. Kryptex mines cryptocurrency and pays you Bitcoins or real world money, be it dollars or any other currency. So let's go ahead and look over news. Latest version 4.40. We have integrated the Kryptex configuration of extra arguments for miners. No more BIOS flashing or using third-party software. And it just gives you an idea of a Radeon RX 580 hash rates, stocked, overclocked, after BIOS and after Kryptex update. It says it's going to be getting 31 to 34 mega hash, which is pretty good on an RX 580. I did notice when I downloaded and updated to the latest version of Kryptex that they do have a setup and ready to go for KAWPOW. At least that's what it looked like, one of the miners it was downloading. So that's good to know. As you guys know, KAWPOW is the new algorithm that Ravencoin will be going to, and it's supposed to be going there on May 6th, which should be today as this video is being released. I'll probably be doing an update on that, so be on the lookout for that video. One more thing I wanted to point out about Kryptex is they're going to have their own pool, mining pool, so I thought that was kind of neat. We decided to open our blazingly fast pool technology for public use, and you can just enter your email there and click notify me, so when they're ready to go, you can go ahead and hop on their mining pool. Alright, so let me go ahead and log in here real quick. Alright, so once you're logged in, you're just going to scroll down to the left hand side here, click download Kryptex, and it will download the latest version of the miner 4.40. I've gone ahead and put it on my NVIDIA rig, which is right here. As you can see, it's running now $1.83 per day gross. Still got the bare bones version of the miner, but if you go ahead and you click this little settings button right here, you can go ahead and click this new little tab called Pro Mode, and it will actually pop up with this Pro Mode version of the miner, and it's just more aesthetically pleasing. It gives you the readouts of the cards, unlike the other little version of the miner, the light mode type version. It's not really light mode, but it's the basic mode of the miner. Just looks a little nicer on the eyes, at least as far as I'm concerned. Now, as you can see, you can switch to Pro mode and it's going to go ahead and start up again, and we'll probably get back to about $1.83 a day. You go back over to the dashboard. Let me go ahead and click on refresh. As you can see, I just started running the latest version, and of course it shows you how many Satoshis you mined, etc. On balance, and it just shows you more pertinent information, Bitcoin exchange rate, etc. And I like looking at the hardware. It just shows you what kind of cards you got, the hash rates, what it's mining. Dagger Hashimoto right there, 115 mega hash, and of course Kryptonite R on the CPU. Gives you the wattage, fan speeds, temperature of the cards, things of that nature. So it's a pretty solid little miner. But as I've said in previous video, the only knock on Kryptex is it's not something you're going to want to mine with short term and pull out your Bitcoin. It's got a pretty high withdrawal fee. So you're going to want to let your miners run for, I would say, at least a month to make it worthwhile, because it is a pretty hefty withdrawal fee. And if you look down here at the bottom, benchmarks, just gives you what the miner went ahead and benchmarked. So head back over to the rig. Should be done now, $1.82 a day, which is not too bad on that rig. So that's the latest version of Kryptex. I thought it was kind of neat that they at least appear to be on the surface ready for the KAWPOW launch here in a couple days. So overall, it's good to see that Kryptex and their team is constantly updating their miner, unlike something like a Honey miner. I even tried to run that earlier and it actually shut down my NVIDIA rig a couple times. I don't even know if Honey miner really works too well anymore. I'm not going to be entering in this Miner Cup series because it just kept crashing my rig. But like I said, it's nice to see Kryptex and these other miners keeping tabs, keeping their miner up to date. And I actually plan on pulling up Kryptex and running it on my AMD on Wednesday, because the KAWPOW algorithm is supposed to be good for AMD cards as well. So I'm really interested to see how that is going to actually work on my AMD rig. So that's Kryptex in a nutshell. Any questions or comments, be sure to put them down below. Now let's go ahead and hop over to my website and I'll show you guys that enter this week's Bitcoin Fridays. Alright, so here we are on thecryptofish.com. As I say every time, make sure you enter your email address right there, click subscribe. YouTube doesn't always notify you guys of my Enter to Win videos that come out every week. This is just another way for me to get in contact with you guys, let you know the Enter to Win video has come out, so you can come on over, watch the video, and then of course enter that week's Bitcoin Fridays contest. So Bitcoin Fridays free Bitcoin giveaway, 5/8/2020. Again, this link will be down below as well, so don't worry about that. As usual, every time you'll have a couple days to enter the contest, and then I'll go ahead and pick a winner this Friday. So all you got to do is answer a question correctly. There's really only one right answer. It's a no-brainer. Once you answer the question, you'll have to enter your name and email address, verify that email address, and then you can come back over to the website where you can get additional entries into the contest by following me on various social media. And this week you'll be able to click a link, go over and check out Kryptex, and you get an additional entries for doing that. If you guys did happen to miss my NiceHash and Kudo Miner update videos, be sure to check them out. Any additional questions or comments, be sure to put them down below and I'll definitely get back to you. I want to thank you guys for watching today, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.